What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to show you how to make fresh carnitas mexicanos, and this right here is fresh pork off a hog we just killed out in the wild. Este right here is off of a Boston butt. And the Boston butt, first off, when I say we're cooking pork butt, that is off the shoulder. That's where the Boston butt is. So this good light colored meat right here, that's what the carnitas is, and it comes from right here, and it comes from the big chunks right here. Now, you're gonna see this good lard right here, and I actually put a little bit of that in there to render it down because I like the taste of this. Now, most people will tell you, it is true that wild pork does not have a lot of fat, and for the most part that is true. But when you get around the Mississippi River Delta and all the farmland with the corn and soybean, you're gonna find a lot of hogs that have got some fat on them like that. Now this one has been foraging in the deep bottoms and around the Arkansas-Louisiana line, been eating acorns about like that big, and so it's got sure fat on his back, and so I like to put a little fat in there for flavor. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with, after we get our pan right here, we got a little bit of Mexican oregano, and you don't need a lot of that Mexican oregano in a pan this big, probably about one large tablespoon. And I just sprinkle that oregano on there. That's going to give it some good flavor. And we're gonna start off with a handful of this Fiesta brand. These are Mexican bay leaves. And we're gonna put these bay leaves on them about that much right there, and we're just going to scatter those around. Now, whenever you're going to cook, whenever carnitas are cooked, they're going to start off like this, but they're going to cook them in like oil and fry them. We're going to put this on the smoker. So when we put them on the smoker out there, and we're going to let it sit for a little bit, I'm going to take half of a white onion right here, and we're going to sprinkle this in there. Man, it's going to be so good. Golly. We cook out here at the shop all the time, the stainless steel table, as you can see, but we do it my way. So I don't have a fancy, like those little clear bowls to put everything in. This is just our way. The next thing is we're gonna take an orange, not the rind and not the inside of the orange. We just want that orange juice out of there, that fresh orange juice. And in Mexico, they use lots of fresh squeezed lemons and limes and oranges. So we're gonna do 2 oranges, or excuse me, 2 orange halves right there. That juice is gonna go in there. Then we're gonna have 4 limes. And so that lime is gonna go in there. And I put the oregano and bay leaves on there first. My thinking is maybe this juice is gonna drain it all down in there and get it in all the meat. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. That's the way I do it. You do it however you want to do it. That's going to be lots of good juice in there. And then we're going to put 2 little cloves of garlic that I've already kind of mashed up, and we're just going to make sure they're in there somewhere in the bottom of the pan so they can start boiling. Now, this is Mexican punch right here. We're just going to do a little bit of this Mexican punch. That's going to go in there like so. And the main ingredient is this Mexican Coke right here. I think this is use my wedding ring, pop that off, and that Coke is going to go in there like so. Good cane sugar in those Mexican Cokes. And then we're going to do just a little bit, a quarter, about a half of beer. So now, that is the finished product. Take a look at that. So that's what it's gonna look like. This lard's gonna render down, that Coke's gonna boil it, and we're just gonna put that on the smoker. So what I like to do is I'm gonna take it, and instead of frying our stuff, we're gonna cover it, and we're gonna put it on the smoker, the southern way, and we're just gonna let all that goodie boil up through those carnitas. And in the meantime, while that's boiling, we're about to make some salsa and prepare the guacamole for the tacos. So out here, we got the smoker going. So right there, that's gonna go in. So there's all the babies. They smell the hog going on the grill. I'm gonna keep this at about 250. Got a good fire built. We got a good fire built over here. We're gonna drag our table down, and we're gonna lower this down so we can finish preparing. That raises and lowers, so we're gonna lower that down on the fire so we can prepare our tortillas and stuff like that in just a moment. But right now, let's go in here and make the salsa. Making the salsa, everything's cut up. Josue, one of my main men from the northern part of Mexico, his grandmother has been making this recipe for over 100 years. And this is gonna be for the salsa especial, and that's gonna be for the tacos. This is not something you can buy in a restaurant. This is all homemade. So what we're gonna do is put in these whole tomatoes right here. It's gonna be 2 tomatoes we're gonna put in. And this is gonna be a half of a white onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and these are going to be the jalapenos, 4 serranos. He's got it full. I'm gonna get it on here, and we're gonna pack this all in here. We're gonna blend it up, and then we're gonna go out to the grill. Okay, that mixture, we've got it blended down. And what he did is he put in a little garlic powder, and he put in salt and what we call caldo de tomate, and that is like some powdered stuff for tomato soup. And so it's sitting here. That's the color of salsa especial. And we've got a little bit of oil in a pan. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna heat this up and cook it for just a minute. Yeah, carnita's doing good on 275. We got this lowered down right now. We're gonna put it on there. So what we're trying to do is we're gonna get that oil hot for just a second. And when we get that oil hot, we're gonna put in the salsa. Okay, the oil is hot out there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take just a little bit extra of chopped up onion right there. And we're gonna take it out there and make us a little Mexican roux, if you will. So we're gonna put this out here. Our oil is getting hot. Oh yeah. And we're gonna give that just a minute, and we're gonna bring out the salsa. All right, we had just a little bit there browning on those onions. And we're just gonna cook this at a slow temp for just a minute. Let all those good seasonings and spices mix together. Okay, so our salsa especial is out there boiling. We're about to start the pico de gallo and guacamole. I am gonna go out here and check on the salsa especial. Follow me. Sígueme, Rudy. So here's the secret. Here's the secret right here. Whenever this salsa especial starts to turn from that dark green to that light green to that yellow, it is perfect. I'm telling you, when it turns yellow, that is my absolute favorite. I guarantee you this is gonna be fire. And you cannot buy this stuff anywhere. It's done. Let's take it inside. Man, that is hot. Woo! Okay, that is done. We're gonna let it sit there and cool. When we put that on those homemade carnitas, that is going to be amazing. All right, I've got an audience here. Woo, that's hot. Let's go in here and try it. The meat is off the grill. Fresh carnitas in there. Salsa especial, man, just the way I like it. Man, I get some more of that right there. A little bit of pico de gallo. And a little bit of guacamole on that. Oh man, it is so good. It's so good. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy hunting and God bless.